All right, geometry, let's do this. This video is going to teach you how to name sides and angles from smallest to largest, or largest to smallest for that matter. It doesn't really matter which order, in triangles. So to do that, we are going to imagine that we are going to draw a purple segment at the ends of the red and the blue one. Now, just for pretend, we don't know the measure of this. I'm going to call this a 30-degree angle. I'm going to call this a 90-degree angle. And I'm going to call this a 120-degree angle. Just some random numbers to represent the fact that this is acute, this is right, that's an obtuse angle. So what we want to do is just look at the purple segment at the end of each. If we were to create a purple segment at the end of angle A, and then another purple segment from the end of angle B, and then finally another purple segment from the end of angle C, you will notice that they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And that's because the farther you open an angle, the bigger the segment is going to be. So we open it a little bit more. Then we go and open it a little bit more. The further you open an angle, the longer the side opposite is going to be. So that's why opposite of the shorter or the smallest angle is going to be your shortest side. Opposite of the biggest angle is going to be your biggest side. So when you look in a triangle, we can easily do this by looking at where the sides and angles are opposite. So we have a 10, a 12, and a 13. So if this is the side that is the shortest, the angle opposite of it is going to be the smallest angle. And then if we were to go look at the biggest side, so the biggest side is 13. That means the angle that is opposite of the 13 is going to be your biggest angle. So that means angle B is in the middle. So angle C is the smallest, angle A is the biggest, which means angle B is somewhere in the middle. Okay, so why don't you pause the video and name X, Y, and Z from smallest to largest. When you're ready, click play and we'll see if you got it right. You should have angle Y as the smallest because it's opposite of the 11. You should have angle Z as the biggest because it's opposite of the 15, which means angle X is in the middle. So when you're going to do this from sides, from shortest to longest, it's the very same type of thought process, just slightly different. Now, angle C is the smallest. So opposite is side AB. That's going to be your shortest side. And then to find out what your longest side is, you would look at the biggest angle. So angle B is the biggest, the side opposite is AC. And that means BC has to be the one in the middle. So one last try. Pause the video. See if you can handle that last one on your own. Click play when you're ready, and we'll be done with this video. So the answer is you should have YZ as the shortest. You should have XZ as the one in the middle. And you should have XY as the biggest. And the reason why is I only gave you 80 degrees worth of measurement. So you should have a 100-degree symbol for angle Z because all angles need to add up to 180 of a triangle. So that was the only trick to this. So angle Z is the biggest. So that means XY is the longest side. All right, that's it for this video. This is Longo and I'm out. See you, bye.